up, devils? J-Dawg back to answer more goddamn questions. Had a few paid skis arrive today, so I think finally a fucking acceptable day around here for a goddamn change. First one's a goddamn tip from Christopher Chorn. Paid tip. Tip for the Dawg. Also wanted to give a shout out to Deathless and the Almighty Nun. Yeah, so you're at the Deathless fucking Nun Slaughter show? Yeah, it'll definitely be up by now. I already have it uploaded, even go up in a few days. I'm recording this. Eazy-E recorded the Nun Slaughter set for the Nun Slaughter Deathless show, and I wish he could have recorded Deathless, but they went on pretty early. Even myself, I got to see about half their set, but I got to watch them the whole time. The first time they played is when I put up that interview. But Deathless is really good live too. Definitely good energy. I like how they do commentary between songs. Yeah, I like stage banner, man. I don't like this just, hey, Cleveland, got your beers? Smoking your weed, bro? What'd you think of that fucking Super Bowl? And then, yeah, this next goddamn song is fucking Nuns Have No Fun. I like a little bit of goddamn, banter. I just feel like you're getting a little extra info, something cool out of the actual artist, the front man, giving you something extra than the songs that, theoretically, if you're a fan of the band, you already know. That's why I always like bootleg recordings. But some are lamer when it's nothing said. But the ones where they're talking up a storm and shit, there's some really good ones. There's some really good early Slayer ones, some really good early Merciful Fate ones. It's where he says you're really cool shit. So I really like that. And so Deathless definitely does that. And but yeah, got there a little too late to record Deathless. That would have been cool, for you guys to see that. Or shitty if you guys are overseas and stuff, that you haven't seen them yet. I mean, they seem to be on the go-getters, like they have a good head on their shoulders. So maybe go places. Goddammit, they're working on their. Told me in person, they're almost done with their EP, recording it or written it. But they're doing a EP. I forget how many songs they told me, maybe 4 or 5. But definitely, like I said, Deathless. I remember. I recommend thrash with Sack. It's definitely in the vein of the Dark Angel, Darkness Descends, and like Creator type of thrash. And then at the show, they did both times they did Slayer Show No Mercy. So clearly they know what's up. They got its greatest goddamn metal record of all motherfucking time. So that was really cool. But check out the goddamn Nun Slaughter live show that was recorded. My critique of the Nun is 2 things on this. One, as a headliner, I think they should play a 60-minute set. They have so many songs. I asked Big D at the show, so they were doing a 45-minute set. I was like, oh, man, you got to do an hour. He's like, yeah, the crowd seems to lose their attention by around that time. I'm like, hey, man, that's on you, dude. That's your job to keep their goddamn attention. And it didn't seem like they lost in the Cleveland show. I will say this, as far as critiques, too, is I thought the set list was really, really good. Like a lot of good songs thrown in there that they didn't always do, like between like Cerebus and, well, I didn't do, kind of was going to bust these balls, man. Didn't do your Hammer Smash Face? What the fuck? You don't go see Cannibal, brah, and there's no goddamn Hammer Smash Face. What's our Hammer Smash Face? Already been over this goddamn Bubbles. Death by the Dead. Like, what do you mean? That's literally your Hammer Smash Face. It just flat out fucking is. So you kind of got to do that. Just do it as last or whatever. But they played a lot of 7-inch songs, kind of start things up. Like Cryptic Eon was thrown in there. Sickened by the Sight of Christ. Fuck the Bastard. So it's cool because a lot of the 7-inch songs were there, and then kind of about maybe 5-6 songs in, they started going to the studio albums. So I thought it was a pretty damn good set list. But the doing an hour now, they're in the category as, in my opinion, dude, Deicide and Cannibal, they are not allowed to play any less than 75 minutes, pushing 90 minutes, in my opinion. Because as a fans, give your fans what you want. I'm like, dude, you got to do at least one song every album. For Deicide, in my opinion, they even need to do one song off Till Death Do Us Part. I mean, again, that's the stinkiest album in the catalog, but it's not terrible, and it's got good songs. It's definitely got some really cool, catchy parts. The worst songs out, like for example, if you're gonna go listen to Till Death Do Us Part, the opening intro instrumental, it's boring as fuck. But when it kicks into the title track, it gets fucking better. And I forget, I don't know, I'd have to think, what song would I pick? But I would say, yeah, one song off every goddamn album. Cannibal, too. I told Corpse Grinder on the interview I did with him. Check out my goddamn Corpse Grinder interview. And he's like, yeah, well, it's really hard. Hey, man, I don't know what to tell you, brah. Pull up them fucking bootstraps. Got to put in some OT. You don't need to do goddamn 5 songs off the bleeding. I mean, if you really feel the need to do shit like that, which would be cool, too, do a goddamn, album tour, for the 30th anniversary, like Deicide did with Legion. Do an entire album, if you're going to do the bleeding or Turn the Mutilated, and then sprinkle songs in afterwards, fill in the goddamn gaps. You can always fucking do that. I think it'd be cool. I'd really like to see it. It'd be the most sensible one for them to do it, because Cannibal, it's kind of like, and I wonder how, George feels, and I can sympathize for him. Like, all right, let's do an entire album of, like, who was it? Was it, Eric Rutan said in an interview that somebody did with him. He's like, which album would we pick? He's like, would we pick Tomb of the Mutilated? Would we pick The Bleeding? Because I think those would probably be the 2 obvious ones. But then, I know George is not on it, so I don't remember if he said this, or that's what I was thinking, like, put Corpse Grinder on it. So to pick a classic, what I would think, so Cannibal, here, put this in the goddamn Cannibal suggestion box. When Dawg gives fucking tips, when he's a super fan, trust me, they're usually goddamn right. It'll fucking work out. Do, in 2026, next year, do a anniversary, 30 years, Cannibal Corpse Vile album. Do the entire Vile album beginning to end. I guarantee you're going to get fucking bigger crowds for that. Guaranteed, dude. Because I'll tell you this, for example, don't know for sure, can't read their minds, but like Eazy-E and Dawg, do they give a shit about seeing Cannibal nowadays? Well, I know they don't, because I haven't seen them at the last few goddamn shows. Dawg was there, of course, because they're kind of like, yeah, whatever, another Cannibal album. He's like, I checked out after Gore Obsessed. That's probably about as far as they made it. But if they're doing the entire Vile album, I think both of them would go. And I think there's a lot of guys out there that might say, oh, shit, you're doing that? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Because, recognize all the songs. So do the entire Vile album, and then do another fucking, 45 minutes of just sprinkling other songs. That's what I'd recommend. Just like, dude, I told, or at least I said it, it's like Carcass, dude. Think about this, dude. If Carcass did, they call it a, Still Rika Putrefaction tour. We still, because, the song, the t-shirts on the back, I Rika Putrefaction. I would do, and then tour shirts, we still Rika Putrefaction, where they do the entire Reek album and fill in the rest with some symphony songs. Do 4 or 5 songs off symphonies. Get out, guys. Give it a good solid hour. I'm telling you right now, that show is going to be successful as fuck. All the old gore heads, everything is going to come out. So Bill Steer's going to need he's going to need to dust off them moccasins for the voice and do the gutturals. I think did I say it on camera with Jeff? Jeff kind of chuckled. He's like, so it's funny because I didn't realize this. He basically said, if I remember correctly, is he'd be up for it. It sounds like Bill Steer would be the problem. So I don't know if that's just some wimpy hippie shit going on or what, but I mean, let's cut the fucking shit, Bill. I mean, basically the main reason you're doing the band, if not the only goddamn reason, is for the fucking moolah. I mean, I highly doubt you're super passionate. Granted, you probably like your job, but let's cut the crap. It's fucking for the money, and I can't blame you at your age. I get it. It's cool. It's all good. All good in the hood. Don't gotta justify your goddamn self. But having said that, I'm giving you goddamn primo ideas. That's gonna be a hell of a goddamn a turnout. Guaranteed more people will come out then. I 100% guaranteed you will get bigger audiences doing that. Because every band that did it, I've seen. Deicide Legion was really, really successful. Mayhem, Day Mysterious, Dom Satanas was really successful. Morbid Angel, The Covenant, I didn't go. When Gay Dave's back, who gives a shit? I was like, his voice on Covenant pretty much fucking sucked. I mean, I kind of like it going back to it, but it sucks compared to Ultra's goddamn madness. So people like, you're doing the goddamn entire Covenant album. Like, you're doing the worst good goddamn album in its entirety? Fucking oh. I was like, what would get me in the goddamn, to see Morbid Angel again if it was Pete Defeat, Trey Osgood, and Gay Dave, not looking gay, looking fucking straight, just wear something goddamn normalized metal, goddammit, and doing the entire Ultras of Madness. And guess what? I want you taking them smokes back up. If it takes a pack a day, I don't care. I want that voice sounding like goddamn Ultras of Madness. If that's the case, I would go to that. But having said that, even though I didn't go to the goddamn Covenants, I know people that did. They said that it was a good turnout. After that, dude, because I remember, Dude, there was a show where it was Morbid Angel. I forget who was playing with them. Not even exaggerating. It was at House of Blues. I think I was there for Overkill. And Morbid Angel was playing like a month later or something. So I saw the flyer. I was like, yeah, who's going to that? Sure enough, dude, they were giving tickets away towards the end. Literally giving tickets as the end. Nobody cares, dude. Who the fuck cares about seeing Morbid Angel today? I don't. But people did for that because it was 2 years or so prior to that, the Covenant they did. So just tips for the goddamn suggestion box. What the fuck am I doing with this goddamn essay? You just saw their show in St. Louis and it was killer. It was Super Bowl Sunday. Oh, God, anybody actually watch that dumb shit? So all the posers were at home watching the fat ball game. Dude, I forgot all about that goddamn shit. That happened. I'm proud to say, I'm a proud sayer that I have never seen a fat ball game in my entire life. Yes, you have, dog. A fat ball game from beginning to end? No, I have not. Now, have I been over somebody's house or a party or family function where it's on the TV and my eyeballs saw it? Yeah. But I've never actually seen an entire game. I've never been to a game. I've never been to a high school fat ball game. That none of it. I've never seen an entire fat ball game, and I'm proud to fucking say that. Because that's just sheep shit, man. You're just following that because that's what you gotta do as a kid, man. You didn't even play the game. Very good chance you didn't. I'm sure some of you did, but for the most part, you didn't. You waste your time watching that gay ass shit for, man. Nothing but true devils, and it was packed. I actually saw Nile and 6 Feet Under the week before, and the nuns send them both home on a stretcher. Well, to be completely honest, dude, and I don't want to say too much, don't want to fuck up my Chris Barnes interview, but come on, man. Of course they sent them home on a goddamn stretcher. I mean, live-wise, at least, I mean, yeah, I mean, it just looked like a bunch of old guys just kind of standing there. Not me talking shit, not me making fun of. Still want that. Chris, hit me up, goddammit. Let's do that goddamn interview. But, I mean, that's literally what it is. I mean, it's not me. Again, it's verifiable. It's on video. I watched some videos. I'm like, oh, it's literally old guys now literally just standing there. Now, I understand maybe they're fucked up next. Like, Cannibal. The only kind of two guys that are really getting at it, getting busy, is, of course, Corpse Grinder, the king of headbanging, and Eric Rutan, now the band. He does a very good job, too. Webster's doing the best he can, but goddamn, he's got that arthritic, fucked up neck. And then Rob Barrett, he's a total statue on stage. But again, I think it's because I'm not saying that to beat up on it. I get it. I 100% fucking get it. Especially old man Dawg with his bad back and shit. I mean, just dude, it seems like every fucking year I'm making a goddamn excuse of what goddamn movements in the gym I can't do. Dude, if I was a trained, because I wouldn't turn down any pro, especially I'm a fan of them, any pro bodybuilder. Hey, you want to train together? Fuck yeah, I do. Man, I would feel like a fucking pathetic fucking piece of shit going in there with one of these Nick Walker or something, 29, 30-year-old goddamn young buck who ain't all beat up yet. He'd probably be like, all right, let's do this. Can't do that. Let's just can't do that. Can't do that. Let's do deadlifts. Fuck that, man. I don't want to be in a goddamn wheelchair tomorrow. Let's do free bar squats. You want my spine to explode? Let's do this. That bothers my hip. It's like almost like, Jesus, fuck, bro. What can you do? And I fully admit that, but it's not being a puss. It's wear and goddamn tear, so I get it. So, having said that, yeah, the Nun, live-wise, whether you like the band or not, if you're the biggest 6 Feet album fan and you don't like Nunslaughter at all, but if you were to put them back-to-back, you watch both shows, you'd have to admit, Nunslaughter, as far as performance-wise live, is miles fucking better. If you don't believe me, or if you want to take the litmus test, go and fucking YouTube it. Go watch this. I said I put the Nunslaughter show up, the Cleveland show up. Go watch that Nunslaughter set and go watch whatever 6 Feet Under show was out within the last month or so, because there's plenty on the YouTube. I know, I've seen them. It's kind of cool. They busted out Hammer Smash Face, Strip Rape and Strangle. That was cool. But tell me who has a better performance. I mean, it's literally guys standing there, like it's a rehearsal. To me, that's not a show. That's really not. Again, not trying to fuck up my Barnes interview, and I'm not trying to. I am a reasonable person. I was like, these guys are old. It's I wouldn't be able to do it either. 100%. I wouldn't be up there headbanging. But as a spectator, as a fan, I'm not. I have to admit it. I can't sit there and just bullshit and just tell people what they want to hear because they don't want to get their goddamn little feelings Sorry, that's not a show, dude. That to me is not a show. And a lot of bands don't put on a show. So you go up there, you better put on a show. Hence the goddamn Dawg's dress code. I don't want to see baseball hats, dude. Because if you're up there in a ball cap, then you're not headbanging. You're not doing anything too aggressive. Because if you were, that hat would be flying off your fucking head. You know, you're not a spectator at a goddamn baseball game. I'm there to see a show. And if you're not, it's kind of like the critics. You know, critics go to the movies. They're going to critique it. Critics go to a restaurant. They're going to taste that food. They're going to critique it. That's what I'm going to do. I go see Internal Bleeding. If I see goddamn baggy pants, push-ups in the pits, West Side fucking signs, and goddamn sports jerseys and Wigger ball caps, I'm calling that out. That ain't death metal, bro. Cool guys, I like your fist bump. We could do a part 2 interview, but I'm sorry if that's what I see, which granted I didn't see that the last time I saw them. But I'm sure they bust that out from time to time. At least Corn Boy definitely does. That's not death metal, dude. I mean, that's just not death metal. It's just not a death metal show is what I'm getting at. Not my mind. So, fucking leave on this guy, damn it. Also, Don was at the merch booth, was super cool, and even signed an album for me. Oh, well, yeah, dude, of course. You can ask Big D. He would sign your entire collection if he asked some like stuff. He's not gonna turn you down. No way. Anyway, hope all the Devils go out and support them on this tour. Damn well, goddamn right, goddamn it. They gave the shout out on the Instagirl too, on the announcing the show beforehand. So you had plenty of notice, goddamn it. Michael Prince, paid question. He said, 1, do you know any guys that their wife bitches at them for buying vinyl CDs and band shirts? ? How does a man deal with this? I do not know any guys. To be honest with you, though, dude, I don't know. I'm trying to think. How many actual friends, again, people use the word friend way too loosely. I don't have many friends. I have some. And then I have a lot of people that I like. So, but it could be people that I like that it's like I don't know them on that level. So it's like, you know, they didn't tell me about their wife and shit like that. But I'm trying to think as far as friends to where I might know a little bit more information. How many are even married? The only one I can think of is Afnar. Yeah, I think he's the only one. I think he's the only friend of mine that's married. So, and no, his wife doesn't. He's got a bigger collection than me, so he must not be saying shit. How does a man deal with that? I mean, depends. I mean, is she right? Are you guys broke out of your skull? You live in paycheck to paycheck. Your mortgage payment's late, your rent's late, and you're basically you're spending it on entertainment. Well, then, yeah, she's right. She's not bitching at you to be on your ass. She's bitching at you because you're an idiot. You're a financial moron. Get your priorities straight first. Now, if you got fucking 6 figures sitting in the bank, you make 6 figures a year, your bank account's going up every year, you know, the 10%. In my opinion, your bank account should be going up 10% every year of what you make. So if you make $100,000 a year, your bank account should be going up $10,000 every year. That's my rule of thumb, and that's the minimum, by the way. If you're doing that, then, and if she's bitching, I would tell her, tape on that fucking mouth shut. What's the goddamn problem? Because you're taking care of your responsibilities first. You know, your big boy pants are on, you know. But if she's worried because, yeah, you guys are struggling and you're just blowing money, it sounds like she's being the adult. But what's the context? But yeah, no, I don't know anybody personally. 2, would you say normies are fearful of being different? 100% they are. The human race in general are. I believe they do whatever they possibly can to fit in. 100%, dude. That's another reason why 95% of people that like fatball, the only reason they do is because it's generally acceptable by society. From adolescence to adulthood, even as grown adults, they will do whatever it takes to fit in. Dude, adulthood is worse than kids. Kids are a little bit more closed-minded. They'll play with whatever toys they like or whatever, and then, you know, as they get teenagers, they get peer pressure and doing shit, or, oh, I don't do that no more. You get made fun of, that type of shit. I never understood that, man. I always try to be, I always wanted to be different. You know, I absolutely loved being the only one that was in the high school, and I looked like a complete fucking goddamn serial killer outcast, and that everybody either hated me, feared me, or at least thought, keep an eye on that guy, which none of it was true, but that's what they thought. People liking me, I've never needed that. I've never needed because, number one, 99% of the human race, I literally can't stand and want nothing to do with anyways, and the 1% of people that I do goddamn like, generally speaking, I jive with on my own, and I'm good. And we get along. Everyone else keeps them farther away from you. But like, again, that normie shit, dude, I'm telling you, just think about this logically like this. Why does everybody over in Europe and shit like soccer, aka their football? It's because that's what their sport is. That's the socially acceptable thing since you're born, you're raised. That was the one on TV. So they all like it over there. They don't over here. I'm not saying nobody over here likes soccer, but it's way, 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 way less popular. Our football over in Europe, they don't care. They don't think it's all cool. I'm sure some people like it over there, but the minority for sure. Over here in the U.S., they love it. Are we different as species? No, we're the exact same thing. We have the same type of brain chemistry, same thoughts, same feelings, everything. You like it is because you're trying to fit in. And I know this for a fucking fact, 100% fact. Because again, I've seen it time to time again. Somebody walking around here in the land with a Browns jersey on while the fucking game's on in the grocery store. I know. If you're a fan, you literally have a jersey on. Why the fuck wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you have done your groceries the day before or that morning or whatever? You would schedule your time. That's like me being like, dude, addict's on. Let me go do the goddamn groceries. Well, dude, I was out of milk. I was out of eggs. I needed my groceries. Yeah, I would have planned around that, fucktard. You see what I'm saying? It's the exact same thing. How is it not? It's because you're not into it, dude. You're not. Chicks especially. How could you possibly be in a fat ball? And I'm sure a few will be huffing and puffing. Oh, I love it. You love it because that's how you bonded with fucking daddy, and then you're watching it together. Maybe in that sense, I kind of understand because maybe brings back some old childhood memories. But outside that, you didn't play the game. What do you like about it? Like literally, what do you like about it? If you played the game up, down, left, and right, you played in high school, you went to college, you had a chance to turn pro, and now you're all banged up like the goddamn dog, and you can't do it, but you're watching it because you're living through your old memories. I get that. I get them liking it. If you've never played, I'm telling you, you fall in this category. You're just trying to you're a normie. You're trying to fit in, whether you realize it or not. There's no other reason you'd like that boring ass dumb shit. Because of everything there is out there in the world, there's way cooler fucking shit. Like, you're not telling me you wouldn't rather watch a cool ass action movie, entertaining movie, and I don't even watch movies for shits because I goddamn don't have time to for the most goddamn part. But you're telling me if you're going to sit there for 2-3 hours to watch something, because isn't that what that dumbass game is? You're going to watch that boredom with a fucking commercial every fucking 4 minutes, it seems like. And the guys they're literally fucking just standing around grabbing each other's goddamn ass half the fucking time, and then the ball's in the air for the total of 45 seconds, the entire goddamn game. You're not entertained by that. Cut the fucking shit, man. You're doing that, to fit in. And that's religion, same thing. Why do you think, go over to the Middle East? Everybody's fucking Islam. It's because they truly believe it. No, they don't. It's because how you're raised, and you're just trying to be you're just trying to be accepted. Over here, it's Christianity. They're all that. It's because that's how you're born. And I say that about my parents, too. There's no doubt in my mind. If my parents were raised Muslim, they would be Muslim. You're just following. You're not thinking for yourself. You're not thinking for yourself. You aren't. Thinking for yourself is going and educating yourself at least a little bit on the other religions and truly thinking about it and making up your own goddamn mind and be like, this is all fucking horse shit. Or I believe in this one. Hey, you know what? Mom took me to this church. I think this is kind of bullshit. I believe with this one. That's thinking for yourself. But yeah, 90% of people ain't doing that. And that's probably why 90% of people I don't get along with, or I shouldn't say I get along with everybody, but I'm just saying like I want nothing to do with, or they just bore me. Just their existence, just them being in the same room, I'm just bored by, because they don't have any. I can just feel it. You don't have any thoughts of your own, dude. You're a mindless sheep that's just a robot, just following what everybody else. Let me follow politics. Let me follow what Elon Musk is doing, dude. All that big time corporate bullshit, mainstream anything. I don't want, dude. I want it to be as far as fucking humanly possible away from it. And that's probably what's slightly attracting to goddamn metal too. Just the outsiderness of it. It's not the norm, and that most people don't like it and haven't even heard of it. That was a big fucking part that attracted me, So, yeah, normies fucking suck. They provide nothing to the table because all you gotta do this if you want to find out Yeah, what's Billy like over there? Just do this. Boom. You're going to find the same person. Yeah, man, I work my 9 to 5, got my wife and kids, watch the fat ball game on Sunday. Yeah, Saturday we're going over fucking Jenny's for a goddamn barbecue. Got my Budweisers on the car ride. Yeah, put on the radio. Oh, I like this Creed. That's a good song. That's your average person. Just do this, and it's going to be something along those lines. Think they know fucking Spider? Guarantee they goddamn don't. Think they're at None Slaughter Deathless? Guarantee they weren't. Think they're going to be at Dead by Dawg? Half the fucking posers in the metal scene aren't even going to be at that, nonetheless, these dumbass fucking normies. Hence, the Dawg wants nothing to fucking do with them. Come to search you the put the combat scans by the morning. And don't forget them goddamn paid skis. Get them sent the fuck in. Your Dead by Dawg ticket at that 121 mark is unacceptable. We got minimally 179 more to fucking go. We're down by over half. While you're sitting there counting that stupid fat ball score, be counting the Dead by Dawg goddamn score. That's what a goddamn real metalist is doing. Watching the fat ball game. Give me a fucking break, bro. But that's sheeple shit. And your goddamn J-Dawg slogan shirt all in the description box. Later, bubbles.